Hello, hello, everyone. Good evening. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I am coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. I am Celeste Johnson, and I want to just start off right now. If you are watching, to like and share this message. I believe it's one that will encourage and inspire those that watch it. So like and share it with those that you love and those that you're trying to love. You know, some people are a little difficult to love, but I have just a message to encourage you on this quote unquote Valentine's Day, this day of love. Every day, of course, should be a day of love. And they just happen to create this one so they can sell more cards, more flowers, more candy, chocolate candy, and what have you. Certainly, that's fine. I'm all for enterprise. But what I wanted to do was share just a little nugget with you and share what a little touch of love from myself to you. And I think it's really important for us to be mindful that. Love is a small word and it's a simple word, but the meaning of it is anything but small and simple. There are so many different aspects of loving people, loving one another. There's the relational loving, there's friendly loving, there's, you love your shoes. We use that word pretty commonly in our world. But the bottom line is we are charged. We're charged from the Creator. I happen to be a Christ follower, but we're charged to not only love the Lord with all our heart and our mind and our soul and spirit, but to love our neighbors as ourselves. And inherent in that statement or implied in that statement, in order to love our neighbors, we have to love ourselves. So I want to encourage all of us, myself included, that we make the effort, very intentionally make the effort to express love to ourselves, take care of ourselves, feed ourselves the right foods, get that exercise, move the body right, get the sleep. That's something I'm working on right now. But loving on yourself so that when you are filled with love, then the overflow is what you can share with other people. So love is a great word. It's one that's been used a lot, but I want you to really embrace it a lot. And I have a little a surprise for you, a little gift for you in the end of this message. But I want to read something to you, and I'm going to read it because I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. And many of you who are familiar with the word know it's called the Bible or the love language, the love message, and it's a passage that's out of First Corinthians 13, and it's the love chapter. So listen at this, and as I read it, really think about this. Are you applying this in your day? Is it being applied all around you? Are there things that you can do better or can consider the next time you're engaged with a loved one or even someone that's difficult to love? Because those are the kind that you really grow behind. And it simply says this: if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal, right? If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have the faith that can move mountains, we want that mountain moving faith, but we do not have love, the word says, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardships that I may boast, but I do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, it says. Love is kind. All right, stop right there. Love is patient. I tell you, some people, don't they press you? They stand on your last nerve. Love is patient, though. And you inhale, exhale. And then love is kind. And love does not envy. It does not envy, and it does not boast. These are things we must think about as I'm talking about it. Is this how we are manifesting love? And is it something we can work on? It is not proud. Love is not prideful. It does not dishonor others. Ooh, stop there as well. Come on, think about it. Are there people in your life that you take for granted, that you don't honor what they do for you, that you don't honor who they are in themselves in their own right? Love does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Now that's a challenge too. We can forgive and we still want to keep records. So as much as possible, can you release those records? And then love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects and it always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. You see, love never fails. Mm. Love never fails. Not in the end of the day when people get on your last nerve, when you're really disappointed in that person and the behavior that they have demonstrated or what they said to you was really wrong. But love never fails. But when there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when completeness comes, what is it part does it what is in part disappears. Didn't read that right. Let me read that again. For we know in part and we prophesy in part, but when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man or a woman, I put away the childish behaviors. It is different version here, but I put away the childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Yeah, love is an action word. Is what do you do with it? What do you do? If you say you love me, it should be evident from your behavior, not just in words. It's easy to say it. It's hard to live it out sometimes. So I just want to encourage you to, on this Valentine's Day, to not just give flowers or say, baby, I love you, or take him out to dinner. And maybe you're at dinner or coming back from dinner when you see this, but not just to be words, but indeed go that extra mile. And the last thing I want to say on this before I give you this little bonus present, I'm going to sing a song for you. But before I do that, there's a book called The 5 Love Languages, which I would encourage you to look at as well, because the way we love or like to be loved is valid by all means. And we want to keep understanding what that is so we can communicate that to others and they understand. But everyone around us do not necessarily receive love the same way or want to receive love the same way. And so one extra step that would be so wise for us to do, if we really want to love the people around us, the ones in our homes, the one in our neighborhoods, how do they like to be loved? Do they want to hear it? Do they want to be demonstrated? Do they want to spend time together? Understand the different love languages and then embrace them and use them as a powerful tool to connect with people and to really express love. Now, I'm going to wrap this message up with, hey, Rico, how you doing? I want to wrap this message up with a song that I recently recorded for my CD project that's coming out. I'm so excited. It's called Live Every Day Loving, Dreaming, and Believing. And so this is an old classic. It's one that you've heard, I'm sure, before, but it's my version. I thought it was fit for Valentine's Day. So I'm just going to sing a little bit of that and then I'm going to wrap up. But as I think about it, how can you use some of the things that I talked about and really expressing love in a more meaningful and powerful way? So here we go. We're going to start the song right now. And I'm sure you've heard it. If you want to sing along, you could do that too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And thank you, Pete Woodruff. That's him doing all of this. He's amazing. Thank you, Pete. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last. till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now, is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for every, oh, yes, everyone. Oh, yes. The world needs love. What the world needs is love, and it's up to us to share it. That's my message for you today. Go love on someone. Talk to you soon. God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.